On this episode of the Design Remodeling Show, we're stepping outside the home into our community. We're highlighting 3 of our favorite projects, spaces that serve people, bring hope, and make a real difference beyond just 4 walls. This is the Design Remodeling Show. First up, I'm meeting with Kathy at Hospice of Lansing Stoneleigh Residence. We'll walk through their space, learn about their incredible team, and talk about how we are refreshing and expanding the building to better serve their residents and families. So can you talk me through when you guys first have a resident come in, what is that process like?
Absolutely. So when they first come in, they walk into a beautiful, comfortable family room, and they first and foremost see that we are not a clinical environment. We are a very home-like setting. And then they're escorted to their private suite, where they have a lot of room to be with their loved one. We don't limit or restrict visitations at all. So you can have family and friends 24/7 if you'd like here. But on top of that, our clinical team kind of takes over. We let the family become their family, friends, loved ones again. They're no longer the caregiver.
And I think that's so important, and what makes Hospice of Lansing Stoneleigh Residence so special is that you guys have a team that allows the family, like you said, to be family again. So tell me just a little bit more about your team. I mean, you mentioned a couple people. Who are really the key people that family members interact with when they're here?
So when they arrive at Stoneleigh, they are greeted by our nurses and our hospice aides to get to know them and to find their likes and their dislikes and what their care needs are, so that we know exactly what we need to do to step in. Our medical director makes a visit, Dr. LaBerge, as well as Lynn, our nurse practitioner, and we even start our bereavement grief support process early on if that's desired.
Kathy, you guys do so much for the community here, but I know that your reach is far beyond just this building. So what does your team do outside of this residence?
We have a whole entire home hospice team. So we take care of 80% of our census out in the home, wherever home is. That could be a private home, senior community, nursing facility. Wherever they reside, we can come in and provide that hospice care in their home. And we want to continue to allow people, if they're not able to remain at home, have a place here at Stoneleigh where they can receive that end-of-life care and continue their journey the way they want to. So now I'm going to hand it over to Heather Vita, our executive director, so she can take you around Stoneleigh and show you the places that we're reimagining for our expansion.
So right now we're standing in one of our patient suites, and one of the goals is to make sure that we could accommodate all of the family when they would come to visit. So the room is actually pretty sizable, I would think.
Yeah, it is really large when you come in. I mean, much larger than what I initially expected.
Sure. And that's actually done, again, by design on purpose. Yeah. And what we do is want to provide some of the home amenities. And we've actually had some of our loved ones come in and bring some of their own furniture with us. But we do have a mini fridge, and we do have the queen size pull-out sofa that is there so families can stay overnight and stay with their loved one. We also have one of the great features that I love is the size of the doors that we have here. We make sure that we can accommodate a bed to fully go outside if they're here during the summer, or just fully go out and enjoy the atmosphere and just the outdoor area that we have here. We have 20 acres, so we want people to enjoy the last moments that they have, because that's important.
As we're talking right now, there's deer running behind us, Heather.
So right now we are in the hallway that currently houses rooms 1 through 4. And actually right behind us over here is our courtyard.
Yeah.
And with the new build, we're actually gonna be extending the courtyard. And after room 1, we'll then attach the other 4 new suites that we're very excited about. And then right in between this area is where the new nurses station is going to go. So it's all one encompassing building.
Yeah, and I think the nurses station position too is very important as well, because that's right here now connected to the patient rooms instead of right off in the front. I mean, it's accessible right now, but this way it really feels integrated to the flow of traffic.
Absolutely, and that was a design done by purpose, because we wanted to make sure that the nurses and our aides were accessible to family members for all of the different rooms. So we'll have the 4 that are still down on the east wing, and now this west wing side will be new for us. So we're really excited about the new build.
Yeah, and I love that you mentioned design with purpose, because I think everything with this layout and this new design that's happening really has been intentionally thought through. We're going to be breaking ground this spring, and so to see what we've come up with, I think is really a unique combination of what is necessary for the space and then really what's going to work well for families in the long term.
At the end of the day, having a partner that listened and captured what we really needed, not just what we wanted, but what we needed, was a game changer. And so now we can look at what we're doing to move forward in 2025 now with a new design, with a continued partnership, and really just hitting the nail on the head for what we want to do for the new building.
Well, Heather, we are so excited to continue partnering with you guys on this project.
I could not agree with you more. It has been a journey together, and I'm just so excited for the potential of what we're doing here with the new rooms, for the patients, for the family, for the community, just to really have that impact and make a difference.
Yeah.
Isabel, Dr. LaBerge, I'm the medical director here. We're so excited that you're here. We're excited to be expanding Stoneleigh Residence.
Thanks, Dr. LaBerge.
Yes.
See you. Bye.
And cut. Next, come along as Michael stops by Ellie's place to see their refreshed library, a space that we help transform for grieving children and their families.
As I stand here with you today, Lisa, I'm standing in the midst of a project that I am probably most proud of in my career as a builder. This is the library that we're standing in. This space, really, we wanted it to be magical. You know, if you look at the old space, it was a 1980s, 90s, felt very institutional. It just didn't have the feeling of welcome home.
Any child who's coming in is like, what is up? Where are they taking me? Like, what is it now? And so to be able to invite them in here, it just is kind of a game changer. It changes the tone and the mood. I have to tell you a secret though. Honestly, the staff use this room all the time. We all like go to the library.
Nobody's told me
because,
that.
oh, seriously, I have more meetings in the library than my office or the boardroom because this place is so inviting and it's calming. You have the water. And so this is one place to elevate and just bring a lighter tone to all the heaviness that people are having to deal with. And that's true for everyone. So it's just a happy space.
The sun part of it is probably the most important part for me because when I was 15, had gone through a period of being suicidal, ended up in a mental hospital. They did art in there, and my art project just kind of came to me like in a dream, and I drew the sun coming out of the black abyss. In this room, the sun coming out of the ceiling tiles up here, and I told the team, I don't know how you're gonna do it. We wanted a backlit sun, so that exists in here every day. So I'm super proud of this place.
I have to tell you, so I heard that the electrician, when he was putting the sun up, he said, don't let my daughter know that I'm doing this because I will not do it for her room. But yeah, I think there's some really unique pieces here and they all come together and just created an environment that we all, even though those that work here, we all want to be a part of and we all want to come in and see.
And you got to come in here. I mean, the art that Kim did on the walls, the art, the paintings came alive. You got birds, you got everything in here. So when the kids come in, it really is really magical.
Yeah, this really was transformational, to be honest, with just the whole mood at Ellie's place because it's right at the front door. So you walk in and the door's open and you can see into the library. And recently there was a 6-year-old little girl that ran in and she went right into the little nook area and said, I've always wanted a tree house. And so she grabbed a book and she sat and read a book in her tree house. So she kind of got her dream come true. I think anyone can just feel a difference and say, hey, okay, maybe I'll give it a try. Here at Ellie's Place, we service children, teenagers, young adults, and families when there's been a significant death. And so we offer grief support. It's pure grief support. And so that's one of the most important components of Ellie's Place, is that it's a place where people can come and not feel alone. They can find support from other people who are experiencing similar feelings in their journey as they navigate grief.
Losing both my parents. On Mother's Day, I was the only kid that was pulled out of the classroom. It was me, I was all alone. Versus when you come to this place, you're put in a classroom with 5 or 10 other kids that are all have lost somebody. They're all grieving together.
You really hit it there. It's just the feeling of being alone, because that is really what Ellie's Place provides, is support so children are not alone. Because you feel very excluded or detached, or like you said, being pulled out of the classroom and no longer part of the group. Oh, what other way am I different? Like call it out. I'm different than everybody else.
Exactly. Tell me about the structure in these rooms and who's leading these classes?
That is a great question, because we would not exist without our phenomenal volunteer support coordinators. So these volunteer facilitators come in. We have about 100 volunteers that help us every week to run these different support
100?
sessions. 100.
Wow.
Programming starts in the fall and goes through the school year. In the summer, we break. A family or children can stay at Ellie's Place as long as they need to. So at the end of the first year, if they feel that they need some more support, they can stay on for another year until they feel that they're ready.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about some of what these kids are processing and things that they're writing and what's coming out of these kids.
What people don't realize is that when someone dies, kids know. Kids are affected by that, and oftentimes they understand that everyone around them is sad, so they'll keep it inside because they don't want to contribute to an adult's stress, an adult's grief. They know it. So even if the parent or significant adult in their life isn't saying it out loud, they know what's up. They can read the room. And so Ellie's Place gives them that place to release, to let it out, and then that fosters conversation with parents at home or with grandparents or whomever that is.
Yeah.
So it really is essential. And I think you probably can speak to the fact that when a child isn't able to fully process that and learn the tools, then that makes a barrier later in life. Like at some point, for most people, it becomes a stumbling block in some way or a challenge.
Ellie's Place does truly life-changing work in our community, and this library is just the beginning. Finally, let's check in with Jacob as he tours Building 21, a youth center we helped bring back to life after a tragic fire nearly 7 years ago. Jacob partnered with Ben to reimagine their cafe, and he's excited to explore everything the newly revitalized space has to offer the community.
Let's see what you've done here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see it.
It is awesome.
Oh, man. Wow. What a finish. Man, you've come so far.
So this was 7 years in the making. We had a fire 7 years ago that burnt the whole place down when we were renovating a skate park, and so we have been fighting ever since to try to get this place built. This was the old sign from the building that burnt down. They literally plucked it off as the building was burning. We wanted this to be a welcoming place when you come in. So it's all very light and bright and open. We have what we call the great room. We wanted it to feel like a family because students and families are gonna be using this place. And when they come in after school, after a long day, we wanted them to come in and feel like this is home. When we grew up, we had a few more places to go. I laugh with my kids like, oh, let's go to the mall. And they're like, what? Why would we go there? Why would we go? But there's not many spaces for students, for families to get together. They can come and play games, hang out with their friends, create healthy relationships. Because we do karaoke. Sometimes they love their karaoke. Like students, I didn't know that students would love karaoke that much, but apparently they do. And then you have the cafe. We, again, wanted it to be really intentional. So we wanted it to be like an old world Americana. So it wasn't just, oh, this is cool or this is trendy. Yeah. We wanted it to feel like, we're using an industrial space. You can't get away from that. But we still wanted to bring some of that in with that like old world Americana. A lot of times after school, only this part is open. When you close that off, now you even have a more cozy environment.
Yeah, awesome. Well, let's keep going on the tour.
Yeah.
I want to see what's over here.
When I sat down with the architect, we talked about how we wanted the space to flow and work, and how open we wanted, what kind of rooms we wanted. And one was very important with the loft. Put a fireplace in here, we've got the plans above it. Again, purposeful because we wanted this to be like a quiet hangout area. And so we devote this after school to mostly high schoolers. Okay. But then this will also double as the party room. So up here, then we have a spot for your pizza. This is doubling also for families that have birthday parties or want to rent it out for something.
Awesome. How does this work as something for the community to use versus just the teens after school?
We wanted it to be more family oriented than just an event center. But with the teens actually have more access than anybody else. You have the Nook. The whole goal here is creating, having them be innovative, all of that. We've done a lot of programs like 3D printing. We do art and painting and clay, and sometimes students just like to come in and make bracelets. We've got all of that fun stuff. And then students can sign up for as many programs as they want. They can sign up for the clay or art, or they can sign up for podcasting or videography or photography or cooking programs we do. They can sign up for any of them. And they have access, to all of it.
Very cool. Well, I gotta see it. Show me what's behind these doors. Oh my gosh.
When the fire happened, we looked around the city, we looked around the state, we looked around the country as like, what would be a good option if we're not gonna put a skate park in? What else would be another like alternative to that? Maybe you build a building with a gym, and then you think, well, every school has a gym. You can find a gym anywhere. What would hit the largest demographic and serve the most like youth and families and beyond? So we came across Ninja, which is still a newer concept. People see Ninja Warrior on TV, they don't really know where it comes from or how does somebody train for that.
Right.
This is how they train for that. It's an adult playground. That's what you can swing on things, you can hang on things, you can run around in here. We've done dodgeball in here. We can get Nerf guns and do Nerf gun wars. But the point here, so you have the salmon ladder. You have lots of different ways that you can swing, different bars, different grip strengths, different rings that you can grab. All of this is interchangeable. You can see nothing is permanent. It's all just screwed into different places or just strapped in, so we could put different obstacles up here in the future.
Right.
Different things that you can climb on. This is the 14.5-foot warp wall that is like on the show, American Ninja Warrior. So when you see them just run up the thing like it was nothing, that's what it is. That's what they're doing. I
haven't tried that one yet.
You haven't tried that? No, I haven't tried that either. I really have not. But then you have your 3 different sizes, so it's all scalable. Climbing wall, all the different colors actually represent different ways that you can train. All the different things that students can hang on, climb on. You can put different obstacles hanging from these too. If we wanted to have different grip strengths, different ways.
What an amazing space. I'm excited. I've got kids, I've got neighbors with kids, and I just can't wait to spread the word and start getting people in here.
We're proud to be a part of a community that's changing lives by transforming spaces. Today, you didn't just see 3 incredible projects, you got a glimpse into our heart for the Lansing community. This is our custom-built family, and we love serving Greater Lansing.